Persistence in the face of failure is a critical component of achieving success in any field. It is often said that failure is not the opposite of success, but a part of it. This perspective underscores the reality that failure is an inevitable step on the path to reaching one's goals. The difference between those who succeed and those who do not often lies not in the absence of failure, but in how one responds to it. Persistence, coupled with the ability to learn from setbacks, can transform failure into a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block. When we look at the stories of highly successful individuals, a common thread is their resilience in the face of adversity. Thomas Edison, one of the greatest inventors in history, reportedly conducted over 1,000 unsuccessful experiments before finally inventing the light bulb. When asked about his repeated failures, Edison famously remarked, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This mindset exemplifies how persistence can shift the narrative around failure. Instead of viewing each setback as a defeat, Edison saw it as progress. Knowing that every misstep brought him closer to his goal, his persistence not only led to his breakthrough, but also inspired generations to come. Similarly, J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series, faced numerous rejections before her manuscript was finally accepted by a publisher. At the time, she was a struggling single mother living on welfare and battling depression. However, her refusal to quit, despite the challenges, turned her into one of the most successful authors of all time. Rowling's story is a powerful reminder that perseverance, even the darkest moments, can lead to unimaginable success. Beyond individual anecdotes, persistence in the face of failure has broader implications in both personal and professional life. In a workplace setting, for example, employees who demonstrate resilience are often seen as valuable assets to their organizations. When projects do not go as planned or when sales targets are missed, those who maintain their effort and enthusiasm can motivate teams and drive progress. Their attitude sets a tone of perseverance, demonstrating that setbacks are not a final verdict, but rather an opportunity to recalibrate and try again with new insights. In entrepreneurship, persistence is not just beneficial, but essential. Most startups face a high probability of failure, with studies showing that a significant percentage do not survive past their first few years. Entrepreneurs who succeed are typically those who learn from their failures, adapt quickly, and remain committed to their vision. The ability to persist through multiple failed ventures or ideas while staying focused and resilient often distinguishes successful entrepreneurs from those who abandon their goals early. Persistence is not simply about enduring hardships, but also about approaching failure with the right mindset. Carol Dweck, a psychologist known for her work on the concept of a growth mindset, emphasizes that those who believe their abilities can be developed through hard work and learning are more likely to persist in the face of failure. This contrasts with a fixed mindset where individuals may view failure as a reflection of their inherent limitations, leading to discouragement and withdrawal. Cultivating a growth mindset encourages persistence because it frames challenges as opportunities to grow rather than as insurmountable obstacles. Moreover, persistence is closely linked to self-discipline and control. It requires managing emotions such as frustration, disappointment, and fear of judgment. When faced with failure, it is natural to feel a sense of loss or inadequacy, but those who persist manage these emotions constructively. They analyze what went wrong, identify lessons learned, and move forward with a renewed strategy. This level of control is not always innate. It can be developed through practices such as mindfulness, stress management, and goal setting. The ability to remain focused on the bigger picture despite short-term setbacks is a hallmark of persistent individuals. The journey of persistence also involves setting realistic goals and breaking them down into manageable steps. When long-term goals seem daunting, smaller milestones can provide a sense of progress and maintain motivation. Each small achievement builds momentum, which is crucial when encountering hurdles. This approach not only enhances persistence, but also makes the process of overcoming failure more structured and less overwhelming. Ultimately, persistence in the face of failure is about maintaining a forward-moving attitude. It involves refusing to let setbacks define one's trajectory and instead using them as fuel for growth. History, literature, and contemporary success stories all highlight that those who achieve greatness are not those who never fail, but those who never give up. Their stories serve as powerful examples that persistence is a choice, one that must be made repeatedly, especially when the path ahead seems unclear. In conclusion, the world belongs to those who refuse to quit. The ability to persist through failure is a powerful trait that not only enhances the likelihood of success, but also builds character and resilience. Whether in personal ambitions or professional endeavors, staying the course despite setbacks can transform failure into a pivotal part of one's success story. Persistence, grounded in a positive mindset and self-control, ensures that each failure is not the end, but merely a chapter in a broader narrative of achievement. Emotional intelligence, EI, and self-control play critical roles in achieving success and maintaining resilience in the face of challenges. Emotional intelligence involves the ability to understand, manage, and effectively express one's own emotions, as well as the ability to navigate and influence the emotions of others. Self-control, a vital component of emotional intelligence, is the capacity to regulate one's impulses, emotions, and behaviors, particularly in stressful or tempting situations. Together, these traits help individuals remain calm under pressure, make rational decisions, and maintain healthy relationships, both personally and professionally. At the core of emotional intelligence is self-awareness, which is the ability to recognize one's emotions and understand their impact on thoughts and actions. Individuals who are self-aware can identify triggers that may lead to stress or negative reactions. This awareness is the first step towards self-control because it allows individuals to pause before reacting impulsively. For example, a manager who feels frustrated during a meeting might recognize this emotion and take a moment to collect their thoughts instead of lashing out. This level of control not only prevents potential conflicts, but also fosters a more positive work environment. Self-control extends beyond managing immediate reactions. It also involves long-term discipline and focus. It is the ability to prioritize long-term goals over short-term gratification. Many successful people attribute their achievements to self-control, highlighting how they resisted distractions and remained committed to their objectives. Athletes, for example, demonstrate this through rigorous training regimens, disciplined diets, and the mental fortitude to push through pain and fatigue. They understand that the path to success requires sacrifice and delayed gratification, and they harness self-control to stay on track. In the business world, leaders with high emotional intelligence and self-control often excel because they can navigate stressful situations without becoming overwhelmed. These leaders exhibit calmness and rationality, even when faced with high-stakes decisions. Their ability to regulate their emotions sets a precedent for their teams, promoting a culture of stability and focus. When employees see their leaders managing stress effectively, they are more likely to mirror that behavior. Moreover, controlled leaders are less likely to make rash decisions, which can prevent costly mistakes. They take the time to analyze situations objectively and respond thoughtfully, rather than reacting based on emotions alone. Emotional intelligence, self-control also contributes significantly to relationship management. People who can manage their emotions effectively tend to have better interpersonal skills, which is crucial for collaboration and conflict resolution. They listen actively, empathize with others, and respond to feedback constructively. For instance, in a team setting, an emotionally intelligent person might notice a colleague's frustration and address it with empathy, leading to a more harmonious and productive work environment. Their self-control enables them to handle criticism or disagreements without becoming defensive, which strengthens professional relationships. Furthermore, emotional intelligence is linked to resilience, a key factor in achieving long-term success. When individuals face setbacks, their emotional responses can dictate how quickly they recover and move forward. Those with strong self-control can manage feelings of disappointment or frustration, allowing them to remain focused on their goals. Instead of dwelling on failures, they channel their emotions into motivation to improve. This resilience is particularly important in fields that involve high levels of stress and uncertainty, such as entrepreneurship or competitive sports. Individuals who can control their emotions are better equipped to handle rejection, adapt to changes, and maintain a positive outlook. Emotional intelligence and self-control are not only important in professional settings, but also play a vital role in personal growth and well-being. Research has shown that individuals with high emotional intelligence tend to experience lower levels of stress and anxiety. This is because they are better at managing their emotions and do not allow negative feelings to overwhelm them. They use strategies such as mindfulness, reflection, and cognitive reframing to maintain a balanced perspective. Self-control contributes to healthier lifestyles as well, enabling individuals to resist unhealthy habits and make choices that support their long-term well-being. Developing emotional intelligence and self-control is an ongoing process that requires practice and reflection. One effective method is through mindfulness exercises, which help individuals become more aware of their emotions and reactions. Mindfulness teaches people to observe their thoughts without immediate judgment, creating a space for thoughtful responses rather than impulsive reactions. Additionally, setting specific goals and establishing clear boundaries can enhance self-control by reducing the likelihood of distractions or temptations derailing progress. Emotional intelligence and self-control also enhance leadership abilities. Leaders who demonstrate these qualities can inspire trust and loyalty among their teams. They are more adept at managing conflicts, providing support, and creating an environment where employees feel valued and understood. Their controlled demeanor can transform workplace culture, making it more resilient in the face of challenges. Employees are likely to feel more secure and motivated when they know their leaders will remain calm and focused during crisis. In conclusion, emotional intelligence and self-control are powerful tools that contribute to success across various aspects of life. By understanding and managing their own emotions, individuals can make better decisions, build stronger relationships, and maintain resilience during difficult times. Self-control enhances this by allowing individuals to stay disciplined and focused on their long-term goals. Those who master these skills not only improve their chances of success, but also experience greater emotional stability and fulfillment. Whether in personal development, professional growth, or leadership, the ability to stay controlled and emotionally intelligent creates a strong foundation for achieving lasting success and well-being. Consistency as a form of control is a powerful concept that underscores the importance of regular and disciplined actions in achieving long-term success. Consistency involves maintaining steady efforts over time, regardless of immediate outcomes or external circumstances. It is not about perfection, but rather about showing up repeatedly, building habits, and creating a strong foundation upon which progress can be built. Consistency is often the difference between those who achieve their goals and those who fall short, as it transforms small, deliberate actions into significant, lasting results. One of the most important aspects of consistency is its ability to generate momentum. When an individual commits to regular practice or effort in a particular area, even small actions can accumulate over time to create substantial change. For example, exercising for just 30 minutes a day might not seem impactful on its own, but when done consistently over months and years, it can lead to remarkable physical and mental health benefits. Similarly, dedicating a set amount of time each day to learning a new skill, such as a language or a musical instrument, ensures steady progress that might not be immediately noticeable but becomes evident over the long run. This incremental improvement is often described as the compound effect, where small gains multiply over time, leading to exponential growth. Consistency is also a form of self-control. It requires individuals to resist distractions, overcome laziness, and push through periods of low motivation. It is easy to start a new project or set a goal when enthusiasm is high, but maintaining the same level of effort when the novelty wears off is much more challenging. This is where self-discipline comes into play. By adhering to a consistent routine, individuals practice self-regulation, choosing long-term benefits over short-term gratification. For instance, a writer who commits to writing 500 words every day might not always feel inspired, but by consistently adhering to this practice, they increase the likelihood of completing their manuscript. The act of showing up, even when it is difficult, reinforces discipline and builds resilience. Consistency also plays a significant role in building trust and reliability. In professional environments, consistent performance establishes an individual's reputation as dependable and competent. When colleagues or supervisors observe consistent behavior, such as meeting deadlines, maintaining a positive attitude, or delivering quality work, it fosters a sense of predictability and confidence. This trust can lead to new opportunities, promotions, and stronger professional relationships. Entrepreneurs and businesses that consistently provide high-quality products or services build brand loyalty and credibility, which are invaluable assets in competitive markets. Customers appreciate knowing what to expect, and consistent quality can set a brand apart from its competitors. In relationships, consistency contributes to stability and trust. Whether in friendships, family dynamics, or romantic partnerships, Consistent actions, such as showing support, keeping promises, and maintaining open communication, help build deep and lasting connections. Inconsistent behavior, on the other hand, can lead to confusion, insecurity, and a breakdown in trust. When people know they can rely on someone's words and actions, it creates a safe and nurturing environment that encourages growth and mutual respect. An often overlooked benefit of consistency is its role in reducing decision fatigue. When individuals establish consistent habits, they reduce the number of daily decisions they need to make. For example, a person who consistently exercises every morning does not need to decide each day when or if they will work out. The habit becomes automatic, conserving mental energy for other important decisions. Many successful individuals, including business leaders and athletes, attribute their success to maintaining structured routines that allow them to focus their cognitive resources where they are most needed. Consistency also enhances learning and skill development. The process of repetition reinforces neural pathways, making actions and knowledge more ingrained. This is why practice is a critical component of mastery in any field. Musicians practice scales, athletes perform drills, and professionals engage in continuous learning, all to reinforce their skills consistently. Through consistent practice, mistakes become opportunities for learning, and proficiency gradually transforms into expertise. This principle is often seen in the 10,000-hour rule, which suggests that significant achievement in any discipline often requires thousands of hours of consistent practice. While consistency is powerful, it is not about rigidly adhering to a routine without flexibility. Life inevitably presents challenges that can disrupt even the best laid plans. The key is to maintain a consistent approach while adapting to changing circumstances. When setbacks occur, those who practice consistency do not view them as a reason to quit, but rather as a temporary deviation from their path. They quickly reestablish their routine, ensuring that small breaks or failures do not lead to abandonment of their goals altogether. This adaptability within a framework of consistency helps maintain progress even during difficult times. Achieving consistency also involves setting realistic and manageable goals. When goals are too ambitious or the required actions are too demanding, it can lead to burnout or loss of motivation. By breaking goals into smaller, actionable steps, it becomes easier to maintain consistency. For example, instead of aiming to write a full book in a month, setting a goal to write 1 page a day is more manageable and creates a sense of achievement that fuels further progress. Each small win reinforces the habit, creating a cycle of positive reinforcement that supports ongoing consistency. In conclusion, consistency as a form of control is a fundamental principle for success in any area of life. It transforms ambition into reality by turning aspirations into actionable steps repeated over time. Through consistency, individuals build momentum, enhance self-discipline, foster trust, and achieve sustained growth. It is not just about doing the same thing over and over, but about doing the right things consistently, allowing small efforts to compound into remarkable achievements. Whether in professional endeavors, personal development, or relationships, consistency creates a stable and controlled path toward reaching one's highest potential. Adapting without quitting is a powerful approach that involves staying committed to a goal while being flexible in the methods used to achieve it. It is a mindset that combines perseverance with adaptability, allowing individuals to navigate challenges without losing sight of their ultimate objectives. This approach recognizes that while the destination remains the same, the path to get there may need to change based on circumstances. Those who master the art of adapting without quitting are often the ones who achieve lasting success, as they are resilient in the face of setbacks and open to new strategies when old ones fail. One of the key elements of adapting without quitting is understanding the difference between perseverance and stubbornness. Perseverance is the ability to continue striving toward a goal despite obstacles, while stubbornness involves clinging to a particular method or plan even when it is not working. The line between these two can be thin, but those who succeed are able to recognize when a strategy is not yielding the desired results and are willing to pivot. For example, a business owner who sees that a particular product is not gaining traction in the market might decide to alter the product or change the marketing approach rather than giving up entirely. This kind of adaptability keeps the business moving forward while maintaining the overall vision. A strong example of adapting without quitting can be seen in the story of Netflix. The company initially started as a DVD rental service, but saw the decline of physical media on the horizon. Instead of stubbornly sticking to their original model, Netflix adapted by transitioning into a streaming service and eventually producing original content. This pivot allowed the company not only to survive, but to become a leader in the entertainment industry. Had Netflix clung to its original model, it might have become obsolete, as many of its competitors did. This example illustrates how adaptability can preserve a commitment to a broader goal, in this case, providing entertainment, while changing the specific approach to align with new market trends. Adapting without quitting also involves a high degree of self-awareness and the ability to assess situations objectively. When faced with failure or obstacles, it is important to evaluate what is not working and why. This often requires a level of humility and openness to criticism, as well as the willingness to accept that a change in direction may be necessary. For instance, an athlete who consistently struggles with performance might analyze their training regimen, diet, or mental preparation, and then make targeted changes to improve. The ability to adapt ensures that setbacks are not seen as dead ends, but as opportunities to refine strategies and grow stronger. This concept is also critical in personal development and achieving long-term goals. When individuals set ambitious goals, they often encounter unexpected challenges along the way. The initial plan might not account for all variables, and life circumstances can change. Adapting without quitting involves finding new ways to move forward when the original path comes blocked. Someone pursuing a career change, for example, might not land their dream job right away. Instead of giving up, they might take a related role, build new skills, or network in the industry until the right opportunity arises. This adaptive approach keeps momentum moving forward, even if the pace or direction changes slightly. In education and learning, adapting without quitting can be particularly valuable. Students who struggle with certain subjects may need to change their study methods or seek additional resources rather than abandon their efforts. Adaptive strategies might include joining study groups, using different learning tools, or altering the study environment. This flexibility can lead to breakthroughs in understanding and eventual success. The same principle applies to teachers and educators who need to adapt their teaching methods to meet the diverse needs of their students. Demonstrating that adaptation can also support others' perseverance and growth. Adapting without quitting is not just about changing tactics, but also about maintaining a positive and resilient mindset. It involves managing emotions and maintaining motivation even when things do not go as planned. Those who adapt well are often able to reframe setbacks as temporary and view challenges as part of the journey rather than insurmountable barriers. This perspective is a powerful tool for maintaining mental health and focus, as it reduces feelings of defeat and fosters a proactive attitude. One of the most practical ways to practice adapting without quitting is through setting flexible goals. Instead of rigidly defining success by a specific outcome, adaptable individuals create goals with multiple pathways to achievement. For example, if a fitness goal is to improve health, success might be measured through various metrics such as weight loss, increased stamina, or improved lab results. If one approach to achieving better health does not work, another method can be tried without feeling like the overall goal has been abandoned. This flexibility reduces pressure and encourages experimentation and learning. The ability to adapt without quitting is also crucial in managing relationships and personal interactions. Whether in professional or personal contexts, relationships often require adjustments to thrive. Conflict, misunderstandings, and changes in circumstances can all pose challenges. Rather than giving up on a relationship when difficulties arise, adaptive individuals seek new ways to communicate, compromise, and connect. This approach strengthens relationships over time and builds a foundation of resilience and understanding. In conclusion, adapting without quitting is a dynamic and effective approach to achieving success and overcoming challenges. It involves a balance of determination and flexibility, allowing individuals to maintain their goals while being open to change. By evaluating strategies, learning from failures, and staying positive, individuals can navigate obstacles and continue making progress even when the road ahead is unclear. Those who adapt without quitting harness the power of resilience, using every setback as a stepping stone toward their ultimate goals. This approach not only leads to success, but also fosters personal growth and a deeper understanding of what it takes to achieve lasting fulfillment. Resilience through self-control is a critical concept that underscores the ability to maintain stability and persistence in the face of adversity. Resilience is the capacity to bounce back from challenges, adapt to difficult situations, and continue moving forward despite setbacks. Self-control, on the other hand, involves regulating one's emotions, impulses, and behaviors, particularly during stressful or tempting situations. When combined, resilience and self-control create a powerful foundation for enduring hardships without losing focus on long-term goals. Those who develop resilience through self-control are better equipped to handle life's uncertainties with a calm and measured approach, enhancing their chances of achieving lasting success and well-being. At the core of resilience through self-control is the ability to manage emotions effectively. When faced with a challenging situation, it is natural to experience feelings such as frustration, anger, or sadness. However, those with strong self-control can acknowledge these emotions without allowing them to dictate their actions. Instead of reacting impulsively, they take a step back, assess the situation objectively, and choose a response that aligns with their values and goals. For example, a person who experiences rejection at work might initially feel disappointed or demotivated. Rather than letting these feelings lead to negative self-talk or withdrawal, they practice self-control by reframing the experience as an opportunity to learn and grow. This shift in perspective is a hallmark of resilience, enabling individuals to maintain momentum even when things do not go as planned. Resilience through self-control also involves setting boundaries and maintaining discipline, especially when external circumstances are challenging. During stressful times, it is easy to fall into unhealthy coping mechanisms, such as overindulging in food, alcohol, or distractions like excessive screen time. Individuals with strong self-control recognize these temptations and consciously choose healthier alternatives. They might turn to activities that promote well-being, such as exercise, meditation, or creative outlets. This disciplined approach not only prevents negative behaviors, but also reinforces a sense of control and stability, which is essential for building resilience. By consistently choosing positive habits, individuals create a buffer against stress and maintain their ability to respond to challenges with clarity and strength. Another important aspect of resilience through self-control is goal setting and persistence. Resilient individuals set clear, achievable goals and use self-control to stay on track even when obstacles arise. They break down large goals into smaller, manageable tasks and celebrate progress along the way. This method helps maintain motivation and prevents feelings of overwhelm. When setbacks occur, those with strong self-control do not abandon their goals, but instead adjust their approach. They understand that setbacks are a natural part of any journey and use self-discipline to remain committed to their objectives. This persistence is a key driver of resilience, as it transforms temporary difficulties into stepping stones towards success. Resilience through self-control also enhances problem-solving skills. In difficult situations, it is common to feel stuck or unsure of how to proceed. However, individuals with strong self-control resist the urge to react hastily. Instead, they analyze the problem, consider potential solutions, and weigh the pros and cons before making a decision. This thoughtful approach often leads to better outcomes and reduces the likelihood of making mistakes driven by stress or panic. By maintaining a level-headed attitude, resilient individuals can navigate complex situations with greater ease and confidence. In addition, practicing resilience through self-control fosters healthier relationships. When facing interpersonal conflicts or misunderstandings, it can be tempting to react emotionally or defensively. However, self-control allows individuals to pause, reflect, and choose a response that promotes constructive communication. They are better able to manage their reactions, listen actively, and empathize with others. This approach not only resolves conflicts more effectively, but also strengthens bonds and builds trust. In personal and professional settings, relationships that are rooted in stability and understanding contribute to a supportive environment that can help individuals withstand external pressures. Resilience through self-control is also evident in the way individuals handle long-term stress. Chronic stress can erode mental and physical health, leading to burnout and reduced productivity. Those with strong self-control implement routines and habits that promote balance and well-being. They prioritize self-care, set boundaries to avoid overcommitment, and develop strategies to manage stress effectively. These might include regular exercise, maintaining a balanced diet, getting enough sleep, and engaging in mindfulness practices. By consistently managing their well-being, they build a resilient mindset that can handle extended periods of difficulty without breaking down. The practice of resilience through self-control is not something that happens overnight. It requires ongoing effort, self-awareness, and reflection. Many individuals use techniques such as journaling to track their emotions and responses to challenges. This practice can reveal patterns in behavior and help identify triggers that require better self-control. Additionally, setting small, achievable goals related to self-discipline can lead to incremental improvements over time. For example, someone struggling with procrastination might start by committing to focused work sessions of 10 minutes and gradually increase this time as self-control improves. These small wins accumulate, reinforcing a resilient and controlled approach to life's demands. Furthermore, building resilience through self-control contributes to a more optimistic and hopeful outlook. When individuals believe they have the power to manage their reactions and influence their circumstances, they develop a sense of agency and confidence. This belief is a critical component of resilience, as it encourages a proactive rather than a reactive stance to challenges. Instead of feeling helpless or overwhelmed, resilient individuals approach difficulties with a problem-solving mindset, knowing that their actions can lead to positive change. This empowered perspective not only enhances resilience, but also improves overall life satisfaction and mental health. In conclusion, resilience through self-control is a powerful and transformative skill that enables individuals to face life's challenges with strength and composure. By managing emotions, maintaining discipline, and adapting to setbacks with a positive attitude, those who cultivate the skill create a solid foundation for success and fulfillment. They navigate adversity with grace, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth. Whether in personal development, professional pursuits, or relationships, resilience through self-control fosters a balanced, determined, and hopeful approach to life. Those who master this art are not only more likely to achieve their goals, but also to experience a deeper sense of stability and well-being, regardless of the challenges they encounter. Inspiring others by example is a powerful and often understated form of leadership that involves demonstrating the attitudes, behaviors, and values one wishes to see in others. It is not about telling people what to do, but rather showing them through consistent action and integrity. When individuals lead by example, they create a living model of success and perseverance that others can observe and emulate. This approach is effective in all areas of life, from professional environments and educational settings to personal relationships and community leadership. Inspiring by example taps into the natural human tendency to learn through observation and can lead to meaningful and lasting influence. At the heart of inspiring others by example is authenticity. Authentic leaders are true to their values and maintain consistency between their words and actions. When people witness someone who not only speaks about principles such as honesty, hard work, and kindness, but also embodies them in daily life, it fosters trust and respect. This alignment between belief and behavior is crucial because people are quick to notice discrepancies. A manager who encourages teamwork but engages in favoritism will struggle to gain genuine support. Conversely, a leader who consistently recognizes team contributions and models collaborative behavior will naturally inspire others to do the same. Authenticity ensures that inspiration is not just a superficial influence, but a deep and genuine connection that encourages others to follow suit. One of the key aspects of inspiring by example is resilience in the face of adversity. When individuals demonstrate perseverance through challenges, they provide a powerful testament to the strength of the human spirit. People are often more motivated by observing someone overcome obstacles than by hearing about abstract principles of persistence. For instance, a teacher who continues to support students despite difficult circumstances, or an entrepreneur who rebuilds after a business failure exemplifies resilience. Their actions show that setbacks are not endpoints, but rather opportunities to learn and grow. This visible resilience can instill hope and motivation in others, showing them that they too can endure and succeed. Leading by example also involves maintaining a strong work ethic. Whether it is an employee who consistently meets deadlines or a volunteer who goes above and beyond in service, hard work is highly contagious. When people observe a strong commitment to goals, it challenges them to evaluate their own efforts and strive for higher standards. In workplaces, for example, a manager who demonstrates dedication through punctuality, thorough preparation, and active engagement sets a performance benchmark. Employees are more likely to mirror this behavior when they see it consistently modeled by someone they respect. The influence of a solid work ethic extends beyond specific tasks, cultivating a culture of excellence and accountability. Kindness and empathy are other critical elements of inspiring others by example. Small, everyday actions, such as showing gratitude, offering support, or practicing patience, can create a ripple effect in any environment. Acts of kindness have the power to change the atmosphere of a room and influence others to adopt a more compassionate approach. For example, a parent who models empathy by listening attentively to their children not only fosters a strong relationship, but also teaches those children the value of understanding others. Similarly, a leader who handles criticism with grace and seeks to understand differing viewpoints sets an example of humility and emotional intelligence. These behaviors create an environment where empathy is valued and practiced widely. Consistency plays a significant role in the ability to inspire by example. Occasional acts of excellence or kindness are valuable, but it is the regularity of these behaviors that truly makes an impact. People are not only inspired by what is done, but also by the steadiness with which it is done. Consistency builds a track record of integrity and reliability, qualities that enhance one's influence. When others know that they can depend on someone's actions to match their values consistently, it reinforces the legitimacy of the example being set. Consistency also provides a stable foundation during uncertain times, as individuals look to those who maintain their principles regardless of changing circumstances. A subtle yet profound aspect of inspiring by example is humility. Humble individuals inspire not by seeking recognition, but by focusing on the well-being of others. They often lead quietly without the need for praise, and this humility makes their influence even more powerful. Humility in leadership encourages a sense of shared purpose and empowers others to take initiative. For example, a leader who is willing to take on unglamorous tasks or admit mistakes creates an environment where everyone feels valued and encouraged to contribute. This kind of example fosters collaboration and inspires a collective sense of responsibility. Inspiring by example also involves a forward-thinking attitude. Those who consistently seek to improve themselves, embrace learning, and adapt to change set a dynamic example. They show that growth is a continuous process and that mistakes are a natural part of development. For instance, a colleague who openly shares their learning journey, including challenges and breakthroughs, demonstrates that learning is not just a destination but an ongoing endeavor. This openness can inspire others to pursue their own development with courage and curiosity. Finally, inspiring others by example often leads to a multiplier effect. When one person acts with integrity, works hard, or shows kindness, it can inspire others to do the same, creating a chain reaction of positive behavior. This phenomenon is evident in scenarios where one individual's good deeds lead to broader community initiatives, or when a strong work ethic and a team leader improves the overall productivity of the group. The influence of leading by example extends far beyond the immediate setting, as those inspired often pass on what they have learned to others, amplifying the impact. In conclusion, inspiring others by example is a powerful and enduring form of influence. It involves living out values with consistency, authenticity, and humility, creating a model for others to follow. By demonstrating resilience, hard work, kindness, and a commitment to growth, individuals can encourage those around them to adopt similar behaviors. This approach does not rely on directives or persuasion, but on the undeniable impact of visible action and integrity. Those who lead by example leave a lasting legacy, not only achieving their own goals, but also helping others find the strength and inspiration to achieve theirs.